Hello, my name is Adam. Welcome to English Daily Progress. This is not just another English video. This is not about grammar rules. This is not about memorizing vocabulary. This is your transformation. Because today, you are not just going to learn English tips. You are going to learn the exact system to speak like a native English speaker in 6 months. Not 5 years, not 10 years. 6 months. If you have ever felt frustrated because you understand English but cannot speak it, if you have ever felt embarrassed because you translate in your head before speaking, if you have ever wished you could speak English naturally, automatically, confidently, like native speakers do, then this video is your answer. Because fluency is not about knowing more words. Fluency is about rewiring your brain. And in this video, I will show you exactly how to do that. You will learn the story of Amara, a woman from Nigeria who could not speak fluently, then transformed her English in 6 months using these exact habits. And you will learn the 6 habits that made it possible. Habit 1. Stop translating in your head. Habit 2. Learn chunks, not individual words. Habit 3. Shadow native speakers every single day. Habit 4. Speak from day 1, no matter what. Habit 5. Create total English immersion. Habit 6. Record yourself and compare with natives. These 6 habits are not theory. They are a proven system. A system used by the fastest language learners in the world. And a system that will work for you if you follow it consistently for 6 months. But let me say this clearly. This is not a short video. This is a 40-minute transformation. Every habit is connected. Every minute matters. Every word is here to help you speak English like a native. So please do not skip, do not scroll, watch until the very end. Because if you stay, I promise you this will be the most powerful English fluency lesson you have ever seen. And if you want more content that helps you speak English fluently, naturally, and confidently, please subscribe to our channel right now. We make every video like it is the last English lesson you will ever need. Let's begin. The story of Amara. Before we talk about the 6 habits, let me tell you a story, a true story, about a woman named Amara. Amara was 26 years old. She lived in Lagos, Nigeria. Her first language was Yoruba, but she also spoke some English. Nigeria is an English-speaking country, so Amara learned English in school. She could read English, she could write English, she understood English when people spoke slowly, but she could not speak English fluently. When she tried to speak, she would pause. She would search for words in her mind. She would translate from Yoruba to English in her head. And by the time she found the right words, the conversation had moved on. People would wait for her to finish. Some people would get impatient. Some people would interrupt her. And Amara felt embarrassed. She felt frustrated. She felt like no matter how much she studied, she could not speak naturally. Amara had a dream. She wanted to work for an international company, a company where she could speak to people from all over the world. A customer service job, a call center job, something that required fluent, confident, natural English. But every time she applied, she failed the interview. Not because she did not know English, but because she could not speak it smoothly. The interviewers would ask her questions, and she would pause too long. She would hesitate. She would sound uncertain. And they would say, "We need someone who can speak fluently." Amara felt hopeless. She thought, maybe I will never speak like a native. Maybe my brain is just not built for this. Maybe fluency is only for people who grow up speaking English. But then something changed. Amara found a video online, a video about how to speak English fluently in 6 months. She was skeptical. She had watched hundreds of English videos before. But this video was different. It did not teach grammar. It did not teach vocabulary lists. It taught a system. 6 specific habits. Habits that rewire your brain to think in English, not translate. Habits that train your mouth to speak automatically, not slowly. Habits that build fluency through repetition, not memorization. Amara decided to try it. She committed to 6 months. She followed the 6 habits every single day. No excuses, no shortcuts, just consistency. Month 1 was hard. She felt awkward. She felt slow. She wanted to give up. But she kept going. Month 2, she started to notice small changes. She was thinking in English a little bit. She was speaking a little faster. She was making fewer pauses. Month 3, she felt different. English started to feel natural. Not foreign, not difficult, natural. Month 4, she had her first full conversation in English without translating once. She was shocked. She did not even realize she was doing it. It just happened. Month 5, she applied for a job at an international call center. She went to the interview, and this time she spoke fluently. No long pauses, no hesitation, no translation, just smooth, natural, confident English. She got the job. Month 6, she was working at the call center, speaking to customers from America, from England, from Australia, and they understood her perfectly. Some customers even complimented her English. They said, "Your English is so clear. Where did you learn?" And Amara smiled because she knew the secret. It was not talent. It was not luck. It was the 6 habits. Now let me teach you those same 6 habits, the habits that transformed Amara from a hesitant speaker to a fluent, confident, natural English speaker in just 6 months. Habit 1. Stop translating in your head. Let me ask you a question. When you speak English, do you think in your native language first? Do you build the sentence in your native language, then translate it word by word into English? If yes, this is the #1 reason you are not fluent yet, because translation kills fluency. Let me explain why. When you translate, your brain has to do 3 steps. Step 1. Think of what you want to say in your native language. Step 2. Translate each word into English. Step 3. Speak the English sentence. This process is slow, very slow. And while you are doing this, the conversation moves forward. People are waiting. You feel pressure. You panic. You make mistakes. And you feel frustrated. But native speakers do not translate. They think directly in English. When a native speaker wants to say something, the English words come automatically. No translation, no delay, just instant speech. This is what fluency is, and this is what you must train your brain to do. Stop translating. Start thinking in English. Now you might be thinking, but how? How can I think in English when my brain is wired to think in my native language? The answer is simple. You train it. Just like you train your body in the gym, you train your brain to think in English. Here is how. Step 1. Stop using translation apps for everything. When you see a word you do not know, do not immediately translate it. Instead, try to understand it from context. Try to guess its meaning. Try to connect it to a picture or a feeling, not a word in your language. Step 2. Label everything in your environment in English. Look at objects around you and think the English word, not the word in your language, just the English word. Look at a chair. Think chair. Look at water. Think water. Look at the sky. Think sky. Train your brain to connect objects directly to English words, not through translation. Step 3. Talk to yourself in English. This is the most powerful technique. Every day, talk to yourself in English. Describe what you are doing. I am making coffee. I am walking to the store. I am feeling tired today. Do this out loud or in your head. At first, it will feel strange. Your sentences will be slow and broken. But over time, your brain will start to think in English automatically. And when your brain thinks in English, speaking becomes effortless. This is the first habit, and it is the foundation of everything else. If you do not stop translating, the other 5 habits will not work as well. So, from today, make a decision. I will stop translating. I will start thinking in English. Even if it is just 5 minutes a day, even if it is just simple sentences, start now, because this is how fluency begins. Habit 2. Learn chunks, not individual words. Most English learners make a big mistake. They try to learn individual words. They memorize word after word after word. Apple, banana, computer, happy, sad, run, walk. They think, if I know 10,000 words, I will be fluent. But this is wrong, because native speakers do not speak word by word. They speak in chunks. Let me explain what a chunk is. A chunk is a group of words that native speakers use together as one unit. For example, how are you? This is not 3 separate words. This is one chunk. Native speakers do not think how, then are, then you. They think, how are you, as one complete phrase. Another example, I do not know. This is one chunk, not 4 words, one automatic phrase. Native speakers have thousands of these chunks in their brain, and when they speak, they use chunks, not individual words. This is why they speak so fast. This is why they do not pause. This is why their English sounds natural, because they are not building sentences word by word. They are using pre-built chunks. And you must do the same. If you want to speak like a native, you must learn English in chunks, not word by word, but phrase by phrase. Here is how you do it. Step 1. Stop learning vocabulary lists. Stop memorizing random words. Instead, learn phrases. Do not learn the word agree. Learn the phrase, I agree with you. Do not learn the word tired. Learn the phrase, I am so tired. Do not learn the word understand. Learn the phrase, I do not understand. These are chunks. And when you learn chunks, you can speak faster. Because your brain does not have to build the sentence, it just repeats the chunk. Step 2. Collect common chunks from native speakers. Watch movies, listen to podcasts, watch YouTube videos. And when you hear a phrase that native speakers use a lot, write it down. For example, that makes sense. No worries. I am not sure. To be honest, by the way, it depends. These are chunks. These are phrases native speakers use every single day. And if you learn 100 chunks, you will sound more natural than someone who knows 10,000 individual words. Step 3. Practice chunks until they become automatic. Learning a chunk is not enough. You must practice it until it comes out automatically. Say the chunk 50 times. Say it in different situations. Say it until you do not have to think about it. For example, practice I am not sure 50 times. I am not sure. I am not sure. I am not sure. Do this until it becomes a reflex. Then, when someone asks you a question and you do not know the answer, you will automatically say, I am not sure. No thinking, no translating, just automatic speech. This is how native speakers talk, and this is how you will talk too, if you follow this habit. So from today, stop learning words. Start learning chunks. This is the second key to fluency. Habit 3. Shadow native speakers every single day. Now we come to the most powerful habit, the habit that builds fluency faster than anything else, shadowing. If you do only one thing from this video, do this. Shadow native speakers every single day for 20 minutes. What is shadowing? Shadowing is when you listen to a native speaker and repeat exactly what they say at the same time. Not after them, with them, like a shadow. You copy their words, their pronunciation, their rhythm, their tone, their pauses, everything. This technique is used by professional interpreters, diplomats, and actors. It is the fastest way to train your mouth to speak like a native. Because when you shadow, you are not just practicing words. You are practicing how native speakers use their voice, and this is what makes you sound natural. Let me explain why shadowing is so powerful. When you shadow, you train your speaking muscles, your mouth, your tongue, your lips, your jaw. These muscles need to learn how to move for English sounds, and shadowing trains them. You also train your ear. You learn to hear the rhythm of English, the stress patterns, the intonation, the natural flow. And when your ear knows the rhythm, your mouth can copy it. You also train your brain to speak without thinking. Because when you shadow, you do not have time to think. You just speak. And this builds automatic fluency. Here is how to do shadowing correctly. Step 1. Choose a video or audio with clear, natural English. Do not choose something too fast or too difficult. Choose something at your level. A TED Talk, a podcast, a YouTube video, a movie scene. Something with subtitles is helpful at first. Step 2. Play a short segment, 30 to 60 seconds. Do not try to shadow a whole video at once. Start with a small section. Listen to it 2 or 3 times first. Get familiar with the words and the rhythm. Step 3. Now play again and speak with the speaker. Try to match their speed, their tone, their pauses. Do not stop to think. Just copy. At first you will be slow. You will miss words. You will stumble. This is normal. Keep going. Step 4. Repeat the same segment 10 times. Do not move to the next part until you can shadow this part smoothly. Repetition is the key. The more you repeat, the more automatic it becomes. Step 5. Do this every day for 20 minutes.
Not once a week, not when you feel like it, every single day. This is non-negotiable. If you want to speak like a native in 6 months, you must shadow every day. After 1 month, you will notice your pronunciation improving. After 2 months, you will notice your rhythm improving. After 3 months, you will notice your fluency improving. After 6 months, you will sound like a completely different person. This is what happened to Amara. Shadowing was the habit that changed everything for her. She shadowed customer service calls from YouTube. She shadowed conversations from TV shows. She shadowed podcasts about business. And after 6 months, her English sounded natural. Not because she learned more grammar, but because she trained her mouth to speak like a native. This is the third habit, and it is the most important one. So from today, commit to shadowing 20 minutes a day, every day, for 6 months. And I promise you, your English will transform.
Habit 4. Speak from day one, no matter what. Now let me tell you something most English learners do not want to hear. You cannot become a good speaker by not speaking. You cannot learn to swim by reading about swimming. You cannot learn to drive by watching driving videos. And you cannot learn to speak English by only listening and reading. You must speak from day one, even if you make mistakes, even if you sound bad, even if you feel embarrassed. You must open your mouth and speak, because speaking is a skill, and skills are built through practice, not through study. Most learners wait. They say, "I will speak when I am ready. I will speak when my grammar is perfect. I will speak when I know enough words." But that day never comes, because the more you wait, the more fear you build, and fear stops you from speaking. So here is the rule. Speak from day one. Even if you only know 50 words, even if you can only make simple sentences, speak. Because every time you speak, your brain learns. Every mistake you make teaches you something. Every conversation builds your confidence, and confidence is what makes you fluent. Not perfect grammar, confidence. So, how do you start speaking when you are a beginner? Here are some ways. Method 1. Talk to yourself. This is the easiest and most powerful method. Talk to yourself in English every day. Describe what you are doing. Describe what you see. Describe your thoughts. Do this out loud. I am drinking water. I am sitting on the sofa. I am thinking about my day. This trains your brain to produce English sentences without pressure. Method 2. Record voice messages. Use your phone. Record yourself speaking in English for 1 minute. Talk about anything. Your day, your plans, your opinions. Do not delete it, even if it sounds bad. Listen to it. Notice your mistakes. Then record again the next day. Do this every day. After 1 month, compare your first recording with your latest recording. You will be shocked at how much you improved. Method 3. Find a language partner online. There are many free apps and websites where you can find people to practice English with. Speak with them for 15 minutes a day. It does not matter if you make mistakes. It does not matter if you pause a lot. Just speak. The more you speak, the easier it becomes. Method 4. Speak in front of a mirror. Stand in front of a mirror. Pretend you are having a conversation. Ask yourself questions. Answer them. Watch your face. Watch your mouth. This helps you become more comfortable speaking. The key is this: Do not wait. Do not delay. Do not say, I am not ready. Speak now. Speak every day. Speak even when it feels uncomfortable, because discomfort is where growth happens. And if you speak every day for 6 months, you will be fluent. Not because you studied more, but because you practiced more. This is the fourth habit, and it is the habit that separates learners who stay stuck from learners who become fluent. So from today, make speaking a daily habit. Even 5 minutes is enough. Just speak. Habit 5. Create total English immersion. Now, let me ask you a question. How many hours a day do you spend in English? 1 hour? 30 minutes? 10 minutes? If you only study English 30 minutes a day, it will take you years to become fluent, because 30 minutes is not enough. Your brain needs immersion. It needs to be surrounded by English all day long. This is how children learn their first language. They do not study grammar. They do not memorize vocabulary. They just hear the language all day, every day, and their brain absorbs it naturally. You must do the same. You must create an English environment, even if you do not live in an English-speaking country. Even if nobody around you speaks English, you can still immerse yourself in English. Here is how. Step 1. Change your phone language to English. This is the easiest way to add English to your daily life. Your phone is with you all day. Every notification, every app, every message will be in English, and your brain will start to think in English automatically. Step 2. Watch movies and TV shows in English, not with subtitles in your language. Watch with English subtitles or no subtitles. At first, it will be hard. You will not understand everything. But over time, your brain will adapt and you will start to understand more and more. Step 3. Listen to English podcasts while you do other things. While you cook, listen to English. While you drive, listen to English. While you exercise, listen to English. You do not have to focus 100%. Just let the English flow into your ears. This trains your brain to process English automatically. Step 4. Think in English. This is the most powerful immersion technique. When you think in English. When you plan your day, plan in English. When you talk to yourself in your mind, talk in English. At first, it will be hard. Your native language will keep coming back. But push through. Force yourself to think in English. After a few weeks, it will start to feel natural. And when you think in English, speaking becomes automatic. Step 5. Follow English content creators on social media. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Follow people who speak English. Watch their videos. Read their captions. Your brain will absorb English without you even trying. The goal is simple. Surround yourself with English as much as possible. The more English you hear, the faster you will learn. The more English you see, the more natural it will feel. Immersion is how you trick your brain into learning English without studying. And if you do this for 6 months, your English will improve dramatically. This is the 5th habit, and it is the habit that makes everything faster. So from today, immerse yourself. Change your phone. Watch English content. Listen to English podcasts. Think in English. Live in English. And watch how quickly your fluency grows. Habit 6. Record yourself and compare with natives. Now we come to the final habit, the habit that makes sure you are improving in the right direction, recording yourself. Most learners never record themselves speaking. They think it is embarrassing. They think it is uncomfortable. They do not want to hear their own voice. But if you never record yourself, you will never know if you are improving. You will never know if you sound natural. You will never know what mistakes you are making. Recording yourself is like looking in a mirror. It shows you the truth. And the truth is what helps you improve. Here is why recording is so important. When you speak, you cannot hear yourself clearly. Your brain is focused on finding words and building sentences. You do not notice your pronunciation mistakes. You do not notice your rhythm problems. You do not notice your awkward pauses. But when you listen to a recording, you hear everything. You hear the mistakes. You hear the hesitation. You hear the unnatural parts. And once you hear them, you can fix them. Here is how to use this habit. Step 1. Record yourself speaking for 1 minute. Choose a topic. Introduce yourself. Talk about your day. Describe your favorite food. Anything. Just speak for 1 minute and record it. Step 2. Listen to the recording. Do not judge yourself harshly. Just listen. Notice where you paused. Notice where you hesitated. Notice words you mispronounced. Notice sentences that sounded unnatural. Write them down. Step 3. Find a native speaker saying something similar. Go to YouTube. Find a video of a native speaker talking about the same topic. Listen to how they speak. How is their rhythm different from yours? How is their pronunciation different? How is their flow different? Step 4. Record yourself again. Now try to speak like the native speaker. Copy their rhythm. Copy their tone. Copy their natural flow. Record again. Then listen again. Compare again. Repeat this process. Step 5. Do this once a week. Every week, record yourself speaking. Save all your recordings. After 1 month, compare your first recording with your most recent recording. You will hear the improvement. After 3 months, compare again. After 6 months, compare again. You will be amazed at how much you improved. This is what Amara did. She recorded herself every week. At first, her recordings were slow and full of pauses. But she did not give up. She kept recording. She kept comparing. She kept improving. And after 6 months, her recordings sounded completely natural, almost like a native speaker. This is the power of recording yourself. It gives you feedback. It shows you your progress. It motivates you to keep going. So from today, start recording yourself. Once a week, 1 minute. That is all. Just 1 minute. And in 6 months, you will have 24 recordings. And when you listen to recording number 1 and recording number 24, you will see the transformation. This is the 6th habit, and it is the habit that ensures you stay on track. This is the truth. Fluency is not about talent. Fluency is not about being smart. Fluency is not about perfect grammar. Fluency is about habits. 6 habits, practiced every single day for 6 months. Habit 1.
Stop translating in your head. Habit 2. Learn chunks, not individual words. Habit 3. Shadow native speakers every single day. Habit 4. Speak from day one, no matter what. Habit 5. Create total English immersion. Habit 6. Record yourself and compare with natives. These are not difficult habits. They are simple, but they are powerful. And if you follow them consistently for 6 months, you will speak like a native. Not perfectly, but naturally. Not with a perfect accent, but with fluent, confident, automatic English.
This is what happened to Amara. She was stuck for years. She could not speak fluently. She tried many methods, but nothing worked. Until she found these 6 habits. She committed to them. She practiced them every day. And in 6 months, she transformed. From a hesitant, slow speaker to a fluent, confident, natural speaker. And now she works at an international company, speaking English every day, living her dream. And you can do the same if you commit, if you practice, if you follow these 6 habits. My name is Adam, and I told you this system because I believe you are ready. Ready to stop making excuses. Ready to stop waiting. Ready to start speaking. Subscribe to our channel for more videos that teach you how to speak English fluently, not through theory, but through proven systems. Leave a comment and tell me, which habit will you start today? I read every comment. And remember, you do not need talent. You do not need perfect grammar. You just need the right habits and 6 months of consistency. That is all. See you in the next video. This is Adam, signing off.